Hello, hello. I'm Ashen Ninja, and today we are starting a new campaign. New. Can you guess who it is? Should be pretty obvious. He's just there wandering along the screen. Skulltaker. Uzul the Skulltaker. Now, Mr. Skulltaker, he starts with a group of bloodletters, quite a few of them, including some exalted ones, which is pretty good. But they do all have a vulnerability to getting the crap shot out of them, so you've got to be careful of that. It does come with some blood crushers as well, who are absolute menaces to anyone they want to turn into a red smear. Blood Beasts of Khorne, we haven't actually used yet, though they look like they have a very bad melee defense. They're probably very good as like shock cavalry, similar to the Blood Crushers. And we also start with a Blood Shrine, who has the passive ability to drink your blood while they're killing you. So that's good. It's good. Very low melee defense again, so sort of shock cavalry and not very good at holding the line cavalry. Oh, cavalry? Infantry. So there's issues in his army, but that's okay. Now, as part of... Oh, bloody hell. A bunch of scratches on my hand. Anyway, as part of his faction, he has access to the Cloak of Skulls. So as he kills lords and that sort of thing, he empowers his little cloak and it makes him more powerful. I'll show more of that when we're actually in the campaign. He has more hero capacity for Blood Reapers, which is good. His demons can be reforged, so even if we do lose entire units, there is a chance they will come back, which is good. Upkeep minus 15% for Bloodletters of Khorne and Exalted Bloodletters, making these fellas a bit cheaper. Campaign movement range plus 10 for him specifically as a lord. Line of sight plus 100%. Frenzy for Bloodletters and Exalted Bloodletters. I thought they already had Frenzy, but turns out they don't. But that's a good ability for them to have. And he also has the ability of Bloody Onslaught, which makes an enemy in range have much lower defense and armor. So that'll be very good when he's in the middle of a giant melee. Settings wise, I'm actually going to turn off the crisis because I actually find the crisis to be just annoying. But overall, we are going to be playing legendary and very hard. So there is that at least. Let's go back. Get back over to here. So let's start it. Now he starts over in Lustria. And yet doesn't actually start at war with the Lizardmen. Starts at war with some Zinchians. Be more inclined towards Slaaneshi's, but yeah, whatever. I do have a cup of coffee here as well. Try and keep my throat from exploding and killing me. See if I can manage. Been very croaky in the last few weeks or so. I don't know, something to do with the dry hot weather or something. Who knows? Who knows? There will be some background hum from a cooler that is on to stop me from roasting, bursting into flames. Because Australia is a lovely cold country. It's wonderful. Freezing cold here. Alright, I'm going to shut up while we have our little cutscene.
This world has many champions. But to be the greatest of all, one must forge their legacy in the fires of chaos. Many worthy heroes have fallen before him. Their skulls, trophies, woven into the fabric of his cape. Each bestowing him with the power of a champion's essence. For he is Skulltaker, champion of champions, collector of souls. His destiny beckons, blood for the blood god.
unmute for the microphone god. It only took me 7 tries to push the fucking button. Alright. So, Path to Victory, Cloak of Skulls, that's one of his things, which I can't even look at yet. I need 25 champions essence first. Khorne's factions must wage war to maintain their income. Harvest Skulls. Things about blood hosts and all sorts of things. Blood hosts are now free, which is good. We've just got to kill him to get some champion essence. Here we have a Blood Reaper. I don't know if... I haven't actually checked to see... Ooh, Bludgeoner Slaughter Ray. Even better at killing. Good. Now, I don't think they've had any changes to their... Nah, it doesn't look like they've had any changes at all to their abilities, but that's okay. Their abilities aren't too bad. They can get a bit wrecked if they get too much into combat for extended periods of time. So you gotta be careful of that. We're gonna chuck him into Skulltaker's army. We start with Hualatol, which sounds a lot like somebody's thrown up, but you know, that happens. And we get the Khorne Calefactor, and it's a demonic dimensional breach, so we can't actually, so you can go here, you can't actually build any of these mortal buildings, so you can't get Chaos Warriors. The worst is you can't get Exalted Champions of Khorne, Exalted Heroes of Khorne, sorry, and they're actually something I want, so I'll have to do something about that later, maybe with some minor settlements. We'll make them the mortal ones, so I can have some extra heroes. Being able to get these guys as well be good, so there'll be a bit of that later on. For now, though, because I want to be able to get blood beasts and such things, I want to make this as bestial as possible, so that I get blood beasts, and minotaurs are always good too, and slaughter brutes, especially slaughter brutes. Oh, runes of binding, what does that mean? Stops a rampage. The Lord is enabled if Lord is not killed, routed. Okay. Wow. So what's that mean? So he's actually, it looks like he's unbreakable. Or can be unbreakable. Interesting. They look freaking monstrous though. I've got some decent amount of missile resistance here. Yeah. We're going to build that. And while we're here, let's see what we can get. So we can get more Bludgeoner Slaughter. We'll take you. And what do we have? We've got Maimer, which is really good, or Strategist. Now, that's only campaign map movement range, doesn't actually add to the army. I mean, these guys actually, their ability with the army is to actually add campaign movement range anyway. So, anyway. Now, we are up against, say, a Zinch army. We have exactly the same amount of... Oops. We have exactly the same amount of troops, so that could get interesting. We'll have to see what we can do. But we will go into technology. Technology-wise, they have changed a huge amount. So you've actually got these pillars. That some of these are mostly for blood host, like this is mostly blood host stuff in this particular one, which I'm not going to worry about just yet. I think this is a lot of blood host stuff as well. Yeah, blood host this, blood host that, blood hosts all over the place. Khorne corruption, some diplomatic relations, and +2 control, which might not be too bad. Defensive stuff, yeah, you don't really worry too much about that. Come on. I want to be always attacking. Attrition minus 30% from all attrition, that would actually be really good. And better reforge chance for your demons. Hero capacity for cultists, that's good. Hero capacity for blood reapers is also good. Ward save for all your characters, and wound -2, that's actually pretty good too. Exalted heroes, bonuses, and better reforged again. And casualty replenishment rate. So that's a good pillar to go for. Colonization's good. Global cooldowns are good. This one's not too bad. Lots of it to do with skulls and the skull throne. This one looks like income from post-battle loot and raiding. Income from sacking settlements. Yeah, this is your income tree. Oh, and -8 upkeep, so that's good. That's actually very good. And this is your improving your armies. This one we want this Wrathful Slaughter, but we need a lot of other things before we do. I think we need at least all 4 of those. And some other stuff by the look of it. Now, we'll start with Slaughterer's Pride, and then we're going to go secondary into Warborn so that we can basically make our Bloodletters better, because at the moment we're going to be relying on them. Now, let's go have a look at our battle. Pyrrhic Victory Medium. That is not that surprising. They've got a decent amount of shooting in that. And shooting can be a problem for us. Let's have a quick look at the map. See, they don't really need to move, which is annoying. We do. We won't lose anyone if you auto-resolve it, but that's... Auto-resolving your first battle is a bit of a dick move, so I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm a bit of a dick, but I'm not that big of a dick. Sometimes. So we're going to try and do this battle. And hopefully not get completely slaughtered by their shooting. I think it's mostly the actual pink horrors that are the most dangerous. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to separate our fast units off. I'm going to pop them over here into that. We are still going to have the main bulk of our army march up this way. Headed by these two. This looks like it might work. We'll have to get a decent face off with them first, though. But let's see. Unless, of course, they're going to come for us. Because if they come for us, that can change our tactics quite a bit. It doesn't look like they're going to come for us. Alright, that's alright. So, what we'll do is we will... Oh, I can never remember. Never get it right. Go there. May as well bring our fast units up as well. Now, so if we actually move you to like that, it's probably best. You two kind of up the front there. That's good, that's ready to go. See, the thing is, later on you kind of get to just kind of spam where you're going to go and you don't worry too much about it. But in your early game, you've got to really kind of pay attention to how you engage the enemy, what units you can engage the enemy with, all of these sorts of things. What's their speed? Speed 70, speed 68. They will cause absolute havoc if we can get them into their shooting line. Let's move them further up this way. We will get our army up here more. Only fight the strong. Yes. We don't really want to get right into their range yet. Let's get them charging in. Get You two, you guys coming in as well. Let's start this off. Split them off, head them instead, actually. Change direction of a few of these. That's good. You guys go into them. They've taken a little bit of shooting damage. They're going to take a fair bit of shooting damage. Let's see if we can push this lot through here. See if we can get Skulltaker to continue on there as well. Engaging their shooting troops is very important to keeping us going, I think. How's he doing? He says he's in red, but... Oh, he is against Chaos Warriors here. What we might do, we might get the Blood Crushers to redirect up there. If we can. Come on. Before they start shooting at us. This unit is almost completely collapsed. That's good. Where is he? Go chase that lord, please. Drop that there. They're almost gone. Looking good. All along the front line we're doing pretty well here. Couple engaged there. Yes. Skulltaker and that. You two go there. You three. Head up the back to those marauders, please. And you. There actually, we need to pull them out a bit. They're not doing particularly well for some reason. Need to regather them. Let's pull him out of there and just let Skulltaker. Ah, he's gonna run. He's gonna run. They actually took quite a bit of damage, which is unfortunate, but they dished out a fair bit there. Yeah, that goes up quite a bit with the that's pretty good. These guys took a fair bit of damage as well, not too surprising. The main thing is, battle is won. With relatively few casualties. Some blue horrors did the most there. Pink horrors we managed to get into. These two units did quite well. They did also take a fair bit of damage though, so... got a potion of strength, which is not the greatest, but that's okay. And replenish some of our army, get some more favour, or get some more skulls. We'll actually replenish just that little tiny bit.
Fight and kill. Steel yourselves.
And Skulltaker's got his potion of strength. Got 5 champions essence from that. That's good. We need to head towards there next. Lots of blue horrors. We can't quite make it there, so we will go into that stance just here. And let's do some recruiting. I can get flesh hounds, which are fast, very, very fast, but I think we're going to bolster our front line a bit more with some more blood letters. Skulltaker is going to get Route Marcher, and while we're here, let's have a look at what he has. So he'll get a blood throne in 4 more levels. It isn't too bad drops. His melee defense a lot though, but it does give him a way of regenerating. So Yeah, we'll probably have him on the Blood Throne for a bit. But he also gets Skulltaker, his specific Juggernaut, while he won't have any regeneration then, I'll probably put him on that anyway because he's just cooler. He's got the usual Corn Corruption, though this seems to also have a control thing with it now. Called Bloodletting, so income, ambush defense chance, which is good. I think I'll want that. Casualty replenishment rate, so I'm going to go for that first off because +6 casualty replenishment is good, and less attrition for his army is also good. Casualty replenishment for him. So the upkeep's probably good here, but most of the rest probably isn't super required. Reforged could be good. That could also be good. See, some of it's good, but... And yeah, Lightning Strike's always good. This will be the usual bonuses to your troops. And the Blood Crushers as well, so we'll definitely want that. The Mortal Champions, yeah, so it's just your usual sort of bonuses. These will be the usual sort of pluses to strength and killing and that sort of stuff. So all of his are, you get melee defense, and you get weapon strength, and you get this and a weapon strength, that sort of thing. So usual thing. These are his unique ones. This is always important. Casualty replenishment rate for this Lord. Just him, doesn't say his army, so it's probably only him. Affects +50% for Bloody Onslaught, which I used too early in that battle, but replenishes 10% movement after winning a battle. He already gets some, but that'll be extra, so that'll be good. And 15% speed, so especially when he's on his mount, that'll be great. Wrath of Khan affects enemies in range, affects units if casting. So it's sort of it's only affects them if they're casting. Causes terror, enemy leadership -5, that's good. When winning a battle, the local province is marked by Khorne for the next +1 turns, increasing corruption and slowing enemy armies. That's pretty good. Blood hosts +2 units on creation, all characters in the faction. So that's just really good overall. Demons Reforged +10% chance for Bloodletters. Missile block chance +20% for Bloodletters. That would be really, really good actually. And kill for Khorne as well. Yes, also very good. Affects all allies in range. Yeah, for more attacking. Skullmaster enables inevitable end contact. Prevents incoming healing. Okay. So what does that mean? Fighters for place more fallen slain in mere seconds. Anyone who is less than that is a mere skull waiting to be collected. Must prevent healing on the enemy. Unit with execution will execute units in combat below a 20% hit points threshold. Okay, so this sounds like it stops them from healing, and when they get below 20%, he just kind of dead. That's insane. That's actually fucking crazy. That's really fucking good. Skulltaker leveled up. Crazy. For this Blood Reaper, you get increased mobility. How good is quest? So you can get the Slayer Sword, Skull Gauge +15, gets the Slayer Sword, base weapon damage +50%, imbues weakened, armor piercing damage +50%, melee attack +24. Damn, he be just wrecking shit. Yep, we want him to get Slayer Sword. That'll be good. That'll be very good. Now, we can have a look at Skull Throne while we're here. Now, Skull Throne, we've got 5,000 skulls. So we've got Corn Corruption +5% all provinces, and chance to automatically colonize ruins +5%. Income for both for post-battle loot +25% all armies. Ability Summon from Beyond, that's actually really, really handy. The next Blood Host summon will have 2 additional units. That's not too bad as well. As we go up, so you've got to spend 5,000 skulls first to get up to the next tier. Recruit rank +3, all armies, global recruitment duration -1. That could be handy because he can end up almost anywhere. Passive ability, Hungering Blades. More than 40 kills. That goes there. That's really good. Growth and control all provinces. Instantly replenishes faction leader's army. I like that. Instantly replenishes faction leader's army's movement range. Okay, that's good too. Instantly summons a blood host at faction leader. Cool. I actually prefer the lower tiers, but you know, that's me. So that's all good. We've got unholy manifestations. As far as I can tell, they still do the same thing, which is fine. I'm not going to do one at the moment. And we will have to wait until the next episode to do the Cloak of Skulls, because next episode is where we're going to be attacking Quitax. So, I've been Asher Ninja. This has been the start of the Skulltaker, and I will see you in the next one. And you can also see me doing Abal the Undefeated on Twitch and YouTube live on probably Thursdays or Fridays, depending. Probably Thursdays, most likely. But anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. Hope you've been enjoying, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you later.